Hello everybody and welcome back to the Saints View, the channel for standard content, for our match review of what was a really positive result. 3-1 win away at Huddersfield Town, the game before Christmas. And we're all just absolutely delighted that we were able to get another 3 points under Hasenhüttl. The revolution has definitely got well underway. We're all aboard the train and it is just beautiful to see, really. It's such a relief. And I think going into the game we were quite confident after the result against Arsenal, but we knew that if we didn't get a win today, that there would have been little point really in getting the Arsenal result, because the table, the gaps are growing, you know. So we've only gone up one place with that win, and if we beat West Ham on Thursday night, the furthest we can go up is only up by another place. So, you know, draws had to be turned into wins. Now it seems like that's the case. So it's just so positive to see us not even just win. This play was superb. We were on top of Huddersfield for the majority of the game, always looking to attack with intent. It should have been more than 3 goals really scored by us, but at the same time we were pretty clinical. You look at the first goal especially, you know, Redmond, it was a through ball, Redmond's put 1-on-1, he has to think so quickly, he just puts it top corner. And that's the sort of thing that we didn't see under Hughes. Yes, the football was bad at times, but personally I felt like it wasn't actually that bad. We just weren't taking our chances, and it seems like with Hasenhüttl, that's completely changed. The mentality is so much stronger, and he's exactly what we need. Not even just because of the football, just because he's such a likeable, charismatic character, and it's just great. And the only way is up, really. But going into the game itself, we took the lead relatively early on, around 15-minute mark. Nathan Redmond finally got his first goal of this season. He has been, for me, our best attacking player all season. I know everyone's going to say Danny Ings, but he's been fit for the whole of the season. I think he started a good number of games. I think he might have started every single Premier League game so far, proving how vital he is to us. And yes, maybe statistically, you know, he hasn't been all there. The assist and goal count hasn't been very high. But in terms of dribbling, chances created, forward passing, you know, all of that, he's just been excellent. And it's so pleasing that he's finally got his goal. And hopefully now that he's got one, he can get a couple more and be a real vital part of our team for not only in the near future but for the rest of the season. And then, you know, it seemed like we're still quite on top. Huddersfield are toothless. You know, they really can't score goals, or they try and they can't put them away. And, you know, we got a penalty. I think it's a clear penalty. There's no really debate about it. And then when you see Danny Ings put the ball on the spot, you know, you're pretty confident that's going to be converted. And, you know, 2-0 up, I think everyone would have bit your hand off for that. But also, I think they would have expected it a little bit as well, because, you know, we are so confident now under Hasenhüttl. But going in at half-time in such an important game at the bottom of the table, because, you know, let's not get too carried away. We are still only 16th. You know, if Huddersfield had beaten us, we would have dropped back down into the relegation zone. If other results hadn't gone our way and we'd got a point, still could have dropped down. So, you know, we still need to be picking up these wins, especially against the teams below us and in and around us, because that's the only way we're going to be able to climb up the table. Now, of course, going in the half-time in a massive game 2-0 up, especially away from home, it is gold dust. But unfortunately, that lead was halved pretty early into the second half, as Billing scored a pretty good goal from about 25 yards out. Some people have said McCarthy could have done better, but anyway, it doesn't matter. Makes it 2-1, and then I think some fans would have worried. I saw on social media some fans were still saying, here we go again. And it's like, no, we're not under Hughes anymore. We're under Hasenhüttl. Have faith, have belief. And, you know, that was repaid for the fans that did, because Michael Obafemi, he came on back from injury, and I think everyone would have been chuffed for him as well. He got his first goal for Southampton. In fact, statistically, he is the youngest ever Premier League goal scorer to score for Southampton, and the youngest goal scorer from the Republic of Ireland to score in the Premier League as well. So there's a nice little fact. But, you know, even before he got into the team, people were calling for him to come into the side. We weren't scoring goals under Hughes. Obviously, he got his chance, and he's had a few cameo appearances. Now, he's come on, he's got a goal, and we've got a bit of competition now for our place up front. However, it did come from a mistake. Huddersfield defender doesn't really deal with it. Redmond takes the ball, slots it into Obafemi. He just has to take a touch and shoot. And then that was pretty much it. Wrapped up, 3 points before Christmas. You know, you can't get much better than that. Maybe we could have got a clean sheet. It was a bit disappointing that we did concede, but it doesn't matter. What does matter is the 3 points, especially just before Christmas, and I think everyone wants the next match day to come as soon as possible. We do have to wait 5 days. Thursday night's game at home with West Ham, who lost today out against Watford. So, you know, we should really be going into that game with confidence. But just to wrap up, it's so pleasing to see us back. And I think we can say officially now that we are back. First set of back-to-back wins in the Premier League since April 2017, which is ridiculous to say. But we've finally done it, we finally broke the hoodoo, and I think some fans, or quite a lot of fans actually, will be backing us to make it 3 wins in a row. Let's not get too carried away. We've got our win against a team below us. We've expanded the gap between us and Huddersfield, really important that, and expanded the gap between us and the relegation zone, very important as well. But we're also scoring goals, which is so pleasing to see. But thank you very much for watching, guys. Remember to subscribe to the channel if you haven't yet already. Plenty of content coming out in the next couple of weeks with this busy Christmas period. Like the video if you did enjoy, and we will see you very soon.